Hello YouTube, this is Tracy HB Picker coming back with another video. Today I want to talk about a few things. One, let me just start by saying thank you to all my new subscribers. I am very appreciative in it and getting it. I know that YouTube set up this 1,000 subs to even qualify for monetization. So, but I obviously have a long way to go, but I do personally thank every one of you guys who have subscribed. So, thank you to all my subscribers out there. I have been doing stuff differently. I know I haven't been on in a while. I haven't really even been hopping on the live shows in a while. And I don't know, I just haven't been into watching them lately. I'm sure there's some good information out there still, but something else has kind of piqued my interest, especially in this past month or so. I have gotten into something that's not reselling related at all, and you know, I've been kind of just focusing on that. But and I've also been wanting to do another solds videos. I know I haven't done a solds video in like 8-9 months. This will pretty much be anything that's sold in between the last time I did it to this time I did it. Don't know when I'm going to do it. I still got to put it together because I just like use snipping tool, and when I use snipping tool I just save it, put it together in a PowerPoint, and then just record. Since I had my new hard drive put in my computer, I can't get my mics to work, so I don't know if buying a new mic would help or if I'm still going to have the same issue or not, but I haven't really done that. I have this crappy ass video camera that I bought off of eBay that came from China or Japan, but the language of it is one of the two. So I'm sorry if my quality of my camera is bad. You may have to turn this video up. Maybe one of these days, camera I really would love to get is a Nikon P900 camera. I know they're like $500 to $600. That's a pipe dream at this point, but I heard the zoom's amazing. I have it on this top rated seller thing because I wanted to talk to you today about the spring seller update for 2018. As far as the losing the 20% restocking fee or getting rid of those restocking fees period, never really bothered me. Not somebody who does that. Glad to see it go, honestly. What the one change that does bother me with this new seller update, and it's only because the math in my head is not worth keeping, the TRS. I know that people love to see that sale and they swear that people get a boost up in sales, but keep in mind this is your business on how you want to run it. And they're having people, to me they are just doing social experiments. Okay, let's see which way we can lead the sheep herd into this, and how many hoops we can get people to jump through to keep this little seal. The math does not add up for me anymore to want to keep this. I guess this is going to roll out in May, so I guess in May I will lose it, and I'm only losing it because I refuse to have a 30-day return policy with free returns. The fact that eBay is forcing the free returns is ridiculous in my opinion. Keep in mind, these are still sellers' business, and they should be able to run their business however they want to. But you sit there and being like, well, we're not going to give you top rated seller unless you... It doesn't matter what your performance is. Apparently, it does not matter what your freaking performance is, because you don't play by the rules, you're going to lose it. Well, guess what? I will lose mine in May because of this, because I will not ever do a freaking return with free returns. No way. No way. Not doing it. As far as, let's see, at one point the TRS was 20%. Then they lowered it down to 10%. Then they said, in order to have top rated seller, you must have 30 days return, but to have top rated seller plus, do 60-day returns. Fine. I don't expect an increase in returns with that. There was none. Honestly, most people did any returns with me. It was within the first week of what they got it. So, not bothered by the 60-day returns. Not going to complain about that. And normally, I just roll and do whatever they want. Their changes aren't too bad. But when I sit there and I do the math compared to the 10%, measly 10% they're going to give me, it is not worth it. Because if you're paying more money out doing free returns, then you are saving on your 10% for your TRS discount. It's just not going to be worth it to me. It is not. Say you got, let's take a bread and butter $20 item. Now, let's say this $20 item is too heavy to ship first class. So the cheapest you can ship it is a padded flat rate envelope. Okay? Hopefully you're charging shipping too, so you're not out that. But free returns for any reason, I can't see doing it. You have like, okay, so this is going to cost you $7 to ship, and hopefully you charge them whatever you charge them for the padded flat rate envelope if you're shipping it that way. Okay? They want to return it. This is a $20 item. And you have free returns, so they put it into another padded flat rate envelope, which would probably be their cheapest of mailing it. If they mail it back like that, it's still going to cost you, what, around $7 here or there, because I'm not sure exactly how it works, like if you still get your discount on the returns or not, because honestly, I have never once ever paid to get an item back. It wasn't worth it to me as far as the profits are concerned with it, that I just let them keep the item, refunded their money, not paying return shipping back on this stuff. Okay, if I get a return for it doesn't fit, most times I don't even get those, because if I do, sometimes they don't even come through. They don't mail the item back because they don't want to pay the shipping costs back. But when you sit there and you say, we're gonna try this, eBay's like, we're gonna do, in order for you to qualify for your little seal, you have to have 30 days with free returns. Now, if you want to do that, that's fine. But if the math does not add up to what you're saving with your 10% for your top rated seller status, to me, it's not worth it. If I'm going to end up paying more money to have these items shipped back to me than what the 10% is saving me, then no, not worth it. It's up your business. It's up to you how you want to run it. But as far as eBay dictating to me what I need to keep my top rated seller status, is not going to happen. I am not going to sit there and be a sheep following the herd just to keep a symbol. You want to do it because you want to do it, not because eBay's telling you have to do this to keep your seller status. You run your business the way you want to do it. Don't lose money. Don't let this cost you more money in the long run to keep a seal. It's not worth it, in my opinion. Your life, your business, you can do it however you want to do it. I'm just not there with it. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, even though it was more of a rant. But I really hope that it gave you guys something to think about. Do the math for yourselves. Figure out how much returns that you're getting right now. And keep in mind, that number probably will increase with free returns. I did watch somebody who, this morning, who was talking about the new seller update, and he did say that he tried free returns for a little bit. He saw an increase in the number of his returns that he was getting. He took it off. His returns percentages went back to his normal return percentages. It didn't increase. So, and it's just not worth it to me. I think if enough people say, screw the seal, we don't need it, yes, this is, having free returns is sitting there and costing me more money than it would for me to have this 10% discount from being top rated seller. And keep in mind, my status is almost perfect. I have one blemish on there because I scheduled a pickup for a package. They did not pick it up. We did not catch it until 7 o'clock that night. It got mailed out the next day. I got a late shipment for it. So that in itself is kind of unfair too. I think if you print it, and I know it should do the first scan and stuff like that, so I don't really know where I stand with that, honestly. But I know I have one little defect on my thing. Other than that, if it wasn't out there, I would have my top rated seller status would be at 100% of where it needs to be as far as my defects are concerned. I would have 100% on tracking in all areas and 0% on cases closed against it, because I don't play that. I'm not into trying to fight something for a certain amount and then end up with a defect when eBay rules in the buyer's favor. No. I'll take my situations as I handle it. I am not going to have any ever have any cases closed against me for not doing what the buyer wanted. But just something to think about. Keep in mind, this is your business and how you want to run it. Don't let eBay dictate to you that you need to have this to keep this. If the math, do the math yourselves. Figure it out in your business. Is having, and figure, let's just say, keep it low, up to 5% increase in returns. Can you really afford that? How much returns are you getting right now? And if you did free shipping on that, free returns on that, if you did free returns on that, and say your numbers don't go up as far as the returns are concerned, that they don't come up. If you had free shipping on every one of those items, would it cost you more than what eBay gives you with that 10% to keep your top rated seller status? I will not be doing it myself. Just a thought. Leave your comments down below what you think about this. Have a good day. I will try to put together a video, not sure when, for my sold stuff, but just wanted to let this out and let it be known. This is what I think about it. Don't be sheep, people. Seriously. You don't want to do this. You're just doing this to keep a top-rated seller status. Do the math. Find out if it's worth it. Because if it's going to cost you more money in the long run, to me, it's not worth it. Have a good day, YouTube. Bye-bye.